Assalamu alaikum, this is Muhammad Khair, math teacher of KKI schools. Our lesson today area of a circle, and our objective is how you can find the area of circle. Okay, first of all, let us revise what we take in the previous lesson or what we had before this lesson. Okay, what we have before this lesson, yes. The first thing, it is pi. We know what is pi. It is a constant that's equal 3.14 or that's equal 22 over 7. And we learned from where it's come. It is come when you divide the circumference over the diameter. Okay, this is a golden rational for all the circles. If you bring any circle and measure the circumference and measure the d and divide them, okay, like you see here, the circumference over the diameter, you will get 3.14 or 22 over 7. Any circle in the world, whatever it is size. Okay, what else? What we have before also? We have also the radius of the circle. The radius of a circle. The radius, you know what is the radius? It is the distance between the center and the circumference. We call it r. And what we have before also, we have, yes, the diameter, okay, which is the double of radius, okay, and we write it as a d, diameter, okay. And we learned before also how we can find the circumference. And if you don't know what is the circumference, by the way, it is the length of the path around the circle here. This is the circumference. If you calculate it, how you calculate it, I will remind you now, okay? So this is the circumference for any circle, the length of the path around the circle, this one. Okay, and what I said before, how we get pi, yes, you divide here the circumference by the d, okay, you will get 3.14. You can try at your home. Take any shape with the circle, measure the circumference and measure the d and divide them, you will get 3.14, believe me. And by the way, the circumference, if you want to find the circumference, you need pi and d. Okay, the pi is constant, is given or not given, you know it, 3.14 or 22 over 7. And the d, maybe it is given as a d, diameter, or as a radius. If it is given as a radius, you know what you have to do. You double the r to be d, yes? Example, if I have this circle and he give me r equal 5. What is the circumference here? The circumference here is c equal pi multiply 10. Teacher, it is 5. Yes, the r is 5. And I said for you, you need the diameter. Okay, so it is 10. So it is equal 10 pi. And you can continue 10 multiplied by 3.14, which equal 31.4, whatever the unit. And let's suppose it is meter. So here it will be meter. Okay, my dear students, this is what we learned before. Again, we know the pi, the r, and the diameter, and we know the circumference. It is pi multiply d. You need the diameter to find the circumference. And I give you example here. Okay, to find the circumference, the length of the path around the circle, or the length of the thread that make the circle. Okay, you can imagine that. And let us come back here, area of circle. Okay, in this example, Nadia is remodeling her backyard. Landscaping plans include swimming pool with a radius of 7 feet. Let us highlight this. Each square on the grid represents 64 feet square. Find the approximate area of the yard covered by the pole. Okay, so what I need, how we find the area, teacher? To find the area for any circle, you need pi and r. But this r, the radius, it is raised to the power 2. That means r square. So we just take the radius and raise it to the power 2, then multiply it by pi. Okay, in this example, he gave me the radius of this circle. It is 7, as you see here. So r that given here, it is 7 feet. Bad selection. It is r equal 7 feet. So to find the area, we write a equal pi multiply, the r is 7, so it is 7 square, which equal pi multiply 7 square. That means the 7 multiply by itself, as you know before. Yes, so 7 by 7 equal 49. Good. And with this equal 49 multiply pi. And you learned before, what is the pi equal? Yes, you know. The pi equal 3.14 or 22/7. You can write it in any way. It is the same result. So multiply by 49, which equal 153.84. Look at the unit, feet square. Okay, my dear students, feet square. So because it is area. Okay, my dear students. Okay, let us go to the examples to solve many. Here, the first step to find the circumference, you need the diameter. But if he ask you to find the area, you need the radius. Okay, now in this example, in the 3 to 6, find the area for each circle. To the nearest whole number, use 3.14 or 22/7. Teacher, when we use this and when we use this, okay, it is to make the multiplication easy for you. Sometimes you can simplify and sometimes not. Okay, so we are looking to find the area. The area equal pi multiply r square. Memorize this, very important. Okay, now what is given in question 3 here? What is given here? R or D? Yes, it is D. But teacher, I need R. You know that the R is the half of D. So in an easy way, yes, I know the relation between the D and the R. Yes, so I can do what I want. Okay, so he give me the D is given. I need the R. The relation between the D and the R, the diameter and the radius, that the radius is equal the half of diameter. And here the diameter is 10. See, 10. So the radius from here to here, it is 5. Okay, my dear students. So I need the green distance here. It is 5. So instead of the R here, I remove it and write 5. Let me change the color. Yes, 5. 5 square means 5 multiply 5, which equal 25. Good. So this is equal, and you know that the pi equal 3.14. Okay, and 3.14 multiply by 25, okay, equals 78. A equals 78 and half. What is the unit? Yard. Yard what? Square. Remember, the area need a unit with power 2 square. Okay, because we multiply, we cannot say 2 dimensions. Yes? Yes? Okay. Now, the second, or the question number 4 here, the first question that you have to ask yourself, what is given? R or D? R, go ahead and find the area directly by multiply R square. So here it is R. Yes, so remove the R here and write its value, which is 35, and 35 multiply 35, it is equal 1000 pi multiply 1225. Okay, you can replace the pi value by its value, which is 3.14. Okay, multiply 3.14, which equal 3846.5. And what is the unit? See, what is the unit here? Meter. So you write meter square because it is area. Okay, I have a question here. It is good. Okay, we will reach it, okay, later after we finish some question to make the idea of the area clear. Here, what is the first question you have to ask? R is the given, R or D? Yes, it is D. Good. So, but I want what to find the area? I need R. Yes, area R. Area R. Okay. So what is, how we find the R? Yes, it is the half of the D. So it is 8. Now, A equal pi multiply R square. We remove the R and we set the 8, the radius. Okay. 8 by 8 equal 64. Remove the pi, write its value. Okay, now what I have? Yes, I have 3.14 multiply by 64, which equal 200.96. You can write it as you can write it nearest whole. If you want to write it, it will be 201. Okay, you can write the answer as 201. What is the unit? Centimeter square. Okay, my dear student, now let us move to question number 8. The first question that you have to ask yourself, it is R or D? Here, as you see, it is R. Yes, so go to the law of the area, pi R square. Remove the R and write its value. 12 square, it is 144. Yes. Now replace the pi by its value, which is 3.14. Now 3.14 multiply 144 equal 452. It's about 452, and what is the unit? Kilometer square. Okay, my dear students. Okay, so to find the area, I need R. To find the circumference, I need D, the diameter. Now here in the question 11, find the missing measurement. Okay, he give you what? The diameter. So you can find the circumference directly. Okay? Okay. C equal pi multiply D, which equal pi. What is D here? It is 8, equal 8 pi. Okay, I will write it. I will find it in pi. Okay, so it is 8 pi. So what is the R? Is clear, it is 4. How you get the 4, teacher? If the diameter is 8, that means the R is 4. If the diameter, sorry, if the diameter is 10, that means the radius is 5. Okay. Now what is the area? Okay, let us find the area now. The area equal pi multiply R square. What is R here? 4. Remove the R, write the 4. Now which is equal 4 by 4 equal 16 pi. So 16 pi, we can write it like this. So the area is 16 pi. Okay, my dear student. Now, okay, he tried to trick us. Now you don't have D, you don't have R, but you have C, the circumference. And you know the relation, the circumference equal 2 pi, sorry, it is pi multiply D. Okay, so if you divide the circumference by the pi, you will get the D. Okay, so remove the C, the circumference here, it is 371, and you know that the pi is 3.14, yes? Now divide 371 divide by 3.14, you will get 118. Okay, you will get 118. So the D here, it is 118. Who can tell me? It's about 118. Okay, by the way. And who can tell me what is the R? Yes, it is the half of the D. Okay, so 118 divided by 2, so it is equal 59. So let me write it to the black color, 59. Now what is the area here? Yes, we can find the area by using the law of the area. A equal pi multiply R square. I know what is the pi. Yes, I know what is the R, which is 59, and 59 multiply 59 equal 3,481 multiply pi. And if you multiply this by 3.14, you will get the answer, a big number. So keep it like this, 3,481 pi, and what is the unit? Millimeter square. Okay, my dear students. Okay, now we find the relation now between the D and the R and the C and the A. Okay, all of them around pi and r around, yes, pi r and d. Okay, my dear students, let me revise what we learned. The circumference, we find it pi multiply d. Good. And the area, we find it pi multiply r square. Okay, my dear students, this is all about the area and the circumference and the relation between the d and the r and the circumference, and I hope you will get, or you get, a full benefit from me. This is Muhammad Khair, and see you later, my little alligators. Goodbye.